about to find out from PM Magazine's Marilyn Beck that Cybill has a lot more than just good looks. She's also very talented.
I said it at the time when I was doing the last picture show. I always used to say that I was started at the top and I've been working my way down ever since.
But in the last 2 years, Cybill Shepherd has made a spectacular comeback. She did start out in top in the 60s, first as a teenage model and then a movie star. But in the 70s, she became such a subject of ridicule that she left Hollywood for nearly 5 years. Now she's finding newfound popularity as the star of the hit TV series, Moonlighting.
Passion? You call hitting your wife, knocking her down the steps and burying her body in the backyard passion?
You once said that popularity was something you didn't crave when you were a teenager.
That was a lie. I wanted to win Homecoming Queen. And I wanted to win, what was the other thing I didn't get? Miss Teenage America.
Did you?
Yes, I wanted to win. And I didn't, but that's probably the best thing that ever happened to me was sort of learning to lose.
Body, 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 body.
Cybill admits that success came too easily and too early for her. By the time she was 17, her face had been on the cover of Glamour magazine 12 times. In 1968, she was named Model of the Year. 2 years later, film director Peter Bogdanovich was so attracted to her girl-next-door look that he cast her in his award-winning movie, The Last Picture Show.
Professionally, what's been the scariest moment? The first movie role?
No, I don't think so.
How was that nude scene in the...
Oh, it was horrible. It was just horrible.
You didn't want to do it, I remember, isn't it?
Oh, I fought and fought and fought. Did not want to do it. What I was most wanted not to happen, which was the reason I didn't want to do the nude scene, it wasn't a moral thing. It wasn't that I think the human body shouldn't be seen on the screen. It was that I just felt that somehow that photographs of this scene out of context would end up somewhere I didn't want it to.
As they did.
Which it did. Mm-hmm. Which I ended up suing Playboy for 5 years and $9 million. And I didn't get $9 million, but I did settle out of court. And in the process of my lawsuit, we worked with the Screen Actors Guild, and now it's standard in the contract that you can't publish a nude photograph of an actor and actress without their written consent.
How wise of you to realize that what could happen to those pictures. I mean,
yeah, but I wasn't wise enough to stick by my guns and say I wouldn't do it.
Cybill starred in 2 more Bogdanovich films, Daisy Miller and At Long Last Love. Both were bombs, but Cybill continued to be his leading lady off camera.
Peter Bogdanovich has said that you took heat that you didn't deserve for the failure of some of your pictures together.
I think that there was sort of this slant in the publicity that I had caused him to...
Leave his wife.
Oh, yeah, right. Which I didn't. I mean, their relationship was having severe problems before I ever entered the scene. But what I was going to say was that I caused him to make decisions or artistic decisions that were the terrible, like on At Long Last Love. I might have been blamed a little for that. They seem to be sacrificing a grand career for this bimbo. I don't know.
Did you feel a lot of resentment towards this town when they aimed their poison daggers at you?
It's very painful. I mean, there's no question about that. But I don't know who said it. It might have been John Ford, but the only way to win is to survive.
Survival to Cybill meant ending her 7.5-year relationship with Bogdanovich and returning home to Memphis. In 1978, she married local auto parts salesman David Ford. 5 years later, she divorced Ford and returned to Hollywood with their daughter Clementine. Cybill says climbing back up the ladder of success was a struggle, and that even a hit TV series hasn't made her life any easier.
David Addison, that's me!
Last year almost killed me.
Why?
It was the first year of film episodic, and the hours were incredibly long, and it's just such a hard job. It's a wonderful job, and I love it. I'm cut out for it, to do it. Mm-hmm. And there was a great challenge, but it still almost killed me. I mean, there was a lot of times I just didn't know what I was going to do to make it through the day or another week, you know.
If you could do anything over, is there anything you'd change?
Every part I ever played.
Really?
Honestly. Well, I always look at these films Well, take Daisy Miller. That was made in 1974. No, 73. And I looked at it just recently, and I saw the moments that were in and good. And I saw these moments, I go, oh, I know how to do that now. You know, of course I'm a little too old to play the part. But that's okay, because I want to play parts that help me with my life. I want to play what I haven't lived.
And that's exactly what Cybill is doing now.
I must admit, I was one of those people who was very doubtful.